Pisces, welcome to April 2017. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. Thanks for being so patient, Pisces. I know it's been a few days into April here. I've been a little bit sick, and I wanted to get the videos out, but it's taking me a little bit of time. So thank you for bearing with me to get this message out to you. And I'm just going to get right into the reading for Pisces. I do have, by the way, some announcements for April that are kind of fun and exciting, so stick around at the end of the video for those. And while I'm going to shuffle, I just want to tell you a little bit about the new moon in Aries that just happened at the end of March. So that happened, it's kind of exciting, Pisces. It happened in your second house of assets, of finance, of possessions, of gold, of the body. So if new moons are great times to plant new seeds and start new dreams and envision things, begin things, and you could see some nice developments happen over the course of the next 6 months in terms of your money or your finances or assets. So Pisces, put those dreams down now. And nurture them like a little plant over the course of the next 6 months. And then by the time we get the full moon in Aries, which is about 6 months from now, you might see some nice results. So it could also be a good time to do a vision board about any assets, possession, money, all second house stuff that you'd like to bring to yourself. It can also have to do with values, so it could be an abstract quality too. So if you want to bring in more patience to your life, or integrity, whatever you value, it could also, second house is a house of values, so it could also be that kind of thing too. So without further ado, let's get straight into April 2017 for Pisces. See what's coming up. So Queen of Coins in reverse is the central card. What's in reverse, in shadow, is 8 of Wands. What is passing away is 3 of Swords. What's approaching is Knight of Pence, Knight of Coins. And what is highlighted is 9 of Cups in reverse. For week 1, your featured card is 4 of Wands in reverse. For week 2, we've got Justice in reverse. For week 3, High Priestess is showing up. And for week 4, the influence of Page of Cups in the reverse position. So the first thing that I'm seeing here is Queen of Coins in reverse. So what this is telling me is that you have the opportunity to be very grounded. It's interesting that that new moon is in Earth energy. It's in our second house. It's in Aries, which is fire. But in our second house, it really governs money, assets, possession. That's what she's holding here. So there's an opportunity to feel very grounded, very in charge of the money, in charge of our domestic life, in charge of feeling like we have our resources in order, feeling like, you've got your budget together, or that you've got stuff, all the ducks in the row when it comes to the body or money. But because she's in reverse, it means that there's some sort of resistance, some sort of non-identification with her. She's kind of like showing up at your door knocking in April and saying, hey, this is who I want, I'm available to you if you want to be me, if you want to take on my archetype. But in the reverse position, it's kind of saying that you might have some fear, some doubt, some resistance, some non-acceptance or non-identification with Queen of Coins and energy. She could be a really good archetype to meditate upon in April, because she has it together in terms of being practical, in terms of being reliable, in terms of having her needs met. And she's very down to earth. She's very trustworthy. She's very, I always see her as someone who's cooking a big meal for her friends and her family, and she's good with animals and children. So Pisces, ask yourself, what is Queen of Coins energy doing for me in in April. It's possible that this could be an earth sign person that you're not seeing eye to eye with in April. So it's possible that this is showing up as a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus woman who's usually in a position of authority. So that could be like a mother or a landlord or someone that, an aunt, a counselor, anyone who is usually in a position of authority, but they are in reverse. So they're not showing up in support of you, or you're not seeing eye to eye with them. You're seeing things from a 180. But for many of you, I'm seeing this as an opportunity to take on Queen of Coins energy and have her steady, practical, reliable, resourceful, good with money, good with budgets, good with domestic affairs. Her house is in order. So how is your house not in order? How are you not? How is there fear, doubt, or resistance showing up for Queen of Coins? She's on your doorstep wanting to come in. So that's central for April. What's in shadow for April is that 8 of Wands. Things are 80 to 90% lined up. There's something that's hanging out in around the corner in the shadows that is almost done. You're almost complete with it. It's 80 to 90% lined up. And it can happen very swiftly. 8 of Wands has to do with swiftness, of unlocking that final puzzle piece, getting the last piece of news that completes the puzzle or completes the picture. So there could be a specific piece of news that's in the shadows that's not available to you consciously, but it's somewhere in your subconscious, Pisces. And there could be a way in which the pot is ready to boil. It's been kind of heating and heating and heating, and excuse me. It could boil very rapidly, very quickly, like in a moment. So you can see with this card in the shadow position that even though you don't see that there's action happening, that there's swiftness happening, it's there. It's just that it's beneath your consciousness, and that could be completed and done in a moment, in a heartbeat, in a blink of an eye. What's passing away is heartbreak. This is 3 of Swords energy. So this is disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal, whatever has been heavy on your heart, Pisces, that is passing away and dissolving. So for some of you, this could be the loss of a romance. For some of you, I'm getting loss of a pet. For some of you, it could be the loss of a loved one, or just feeling betrayed, disappointed, heavy-hearted. Whatever it is, these dark clouds are like drifting away. And there may have been that influence for a while. There may have been something that happened recently or a little while ago that you're still carrying in your heart. But this is in your passing away position. So this is dissolving away. This is sort of like these clouds are dissolving away, and this bright sun is going to be emerging. And also with that, I get a Knight of Coins here. Now he is naturally of service to this Queen of Coins. So he's approaching, and he's usually a younger person. This could also be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This is an earthy, practical, steadfast guy. He is a Jack, and he is a Knight, so he does have that playful, romantic, clever aspect to him, and he can be a little bit of a trickster sometimes. But he's the most stable of all the Jacks. He is someone who weighs the pros and cons of things. He considers the practicality of the matter. And he's known as the salesman card. So he drives a hard bargain, and he thinks about what's the bottom line here. For some of you, it may be a younger or someone who has a youthful spirit, earth sign person who's coming in, who's very grounding for you, or willing to be of service, because remember, the Knight usually is out serving the Queen. Sometimes this could also be mother-son energy. She is, however, looking the other way. So you may not see him until, if you're female, you may not see him until you turn around and you get your practical matters together. He may show up when you're attending to practical matters. And then you're both in alignment looking at this 9 of Cups, which when you turn around, this is wish fulfillment. This is satisfaction. This is I drink from all these goblets of wine. Look at how happy he is, content, feeling full, feeling satisfied, wish fulfillment. So until you turn around, again, if you're female, until you turn around, you won't see him until you attend to your practical matters. If you're male, you may be the one, let's see how that would go. If you're male, you may identify with this guy coming up in April. You may be the guy who's coming to the rescue in terms of being practical, being grounded, or this could be also someone who's serving you as you get your domestic world together. This is actually the central card, so this is more about Pisces, and this is more about someone else coming into the picture. But I see that this Nine of Cups is connected with how much you let Queen of Coins energy in. So to the extent that you allow in practicality, reliability, getting those ducks in a row, welcoming her energy in. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you have to have it all together. It just means that you are embracing her and you are willing to consider her words of wisdom that she has to offer you. There comes a great deal of satisfaction, contentment. And it could be just that this is almost complete. There's something that you're wrapping up in April. So it can happen very quickly, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if you don't see how that can happen, it can happen very quickly. So attend to practical matters, Pisces. That's kind of difficult for you guys sometimes. Or I'll say us, I'm Pisces as well. So allow that, attend to those things, and then Nine of Cups may correct. This has to do with, again, wish fulfillment, satisfaction, and allow an earth sign person or someone who has that archetype of the practical, reliable person who weighs the pros and cons, allow him to help you. That knight always wants to help out the queen. So first week, there's something in your house that feels out of order, or you just don't feel like celebrating or being festive. Four of Wands has to do with foundation. It has to do with the home. It has to do with things that are permanent. Like this is the wedding wreaths, or things that have to do with festivities, celebrations, foundations, things that come together and create structure. So with this in the reverse position, there's some way that the home is not complete, or there's something going on with the home that feels topsy-turvy. There's something that, maybe waiting for this Eight of Wands to show up where things complete swiftly. Like some of you may have an addition or a home project that is like open-ended and it's not complete, or it's not happening. Or some of you may have someone who's creating trouble in your home. If this is a roommate or a tenant, or there's something where home is not quite, it's a wonderful place to be with this Four of Wands showing up. It is a place of celebration and festivity, but there's something that's preventing it from being the absolute place that you would like it to be. And it may have to do with something not being completed yet. That could happen very quickly though, Pisces. It's just, it may not happen in week 1. In week 2, there may be some issues with justice or the law. This has to do with what's fair, with the evidence that's presented and a verdict being weighed. Someone may declare a verdict on you that doesn't feel fair or just or right. There's a way in which something feels very unjust or very unfair. You're going to want to watch any interactions that you have to do with the law or fairness or abiding by justice, anything to do with the courts. Be very, cross your T's and dot your I's, especially in week 2 regarding that, because justice is showing up as in reverse. So that sometimes means that verdicts don't go your way, or someone makes a judgment against you. Now, whether that's legal or if it's, more personal, it feels very unjust. So see what you can do to stay on the side of justice. Usually the truth here, this sword, is what she holds. So be honest and be fair, and then you will connect with justice energy regardless of what's happening. For week 3, High Priestess is showing up. Your intuition is at an all-time peak. You are very intuitive by nature, Pisces, but during week 3, High Priestess is showing up for you. So there's an inner knowing that you have during the 3rd week of April. And you can rely on this information that you're getting, the insights, the the revelations that you get, any information that comes to you from an unconscious or subconscious place, that's High Priestess giving you that information. So rely on your intuition. If you have a gut feeling about something, 3rd week of April, it's a good time to listen to that. It's also a good time to get quiet and be open to hearing things. Really use your ears and listen. You could even close your eyes and listen. You may get information, and you may get information via your dreams this 3rd week of April as well. Then 4th week of April, we've got Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups has to do with being youthful, having your heart open, being willing, being optimistic regarding matters of the heart, matters of love. And it's asking, what makes my heart leap? What makes me joyful? What did I used to love as a child or as an adolescent? What turned me on? What did I think was fun? Sometimes this card is infatuation or puppy love. And in the reverse position, it's saying that that's available to you. It's just that you may not think that that's for you. You may be blocking it somehow with some sort of beliefs or doubts or fears or resistance. How are you resisting Page of Cups energy? Because this is young, youthful, playful, flirtatious, open heart energy. And it can't even just mean getting enthralled with like a creative project or something that makes your heart sing. You know, for some of you, it may be music or dance or whatever opens your heart. It can even be another person, like I'm just getting like 2 kids or 2 teenagers laughing. Try to connect with that energy because that's showing up for you, Pisces, in the last week of April. You may just have to remove whatever blocks you have to that. I think there's a quote by Rumi that this is reminding me of that says something like, your job in love is to remove all the barriers that you have to love. Like, it's always there for you, but you just have to remove the barriers in your own heart. So try to connect with Page of Cups energy last week of April. It's really fun, loving energy, and it could be very satisfying for you, but you may have to attend to some business, some domestic matters first. And I get the sense it's regarding the home and something that needs to complete. So that's my reading for you, Pisces, for April. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Pisces who you think might enjoy it. And feel free to stick around for those announcements for April. And then, as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. And thank you for your patience with this reading in receiving it this month, Pisces. Yours in the stars. Hello, stars. So these are my announcements for April. I have some fun ones to share. One, some of you may already know, I'm developing this tarot mat. And if you'd like to have one of your own, I'm going to be having these available on my website soon. I'm going to do ones in each color for each different sign. So like Aries is going to be red, Taurus is going to be like an ox blood, brownish red color. You'll get to see all the colors for each of the different signs on my website. And I may also be selling these with a crystal set, like a package deal. One will just be the tarot mat itself, and the other one will be a tarot mat with the crystals, a beginner set. And then I'm eventually going to do one where there's a crystal grid also. So stay tuned for that. You can check my website. I'm also going to be doing a tarot challenge for April with a prominent tarot reader down in Los Angeles named Madame Pamita. I'm really excited to be doing that with her. And we're going to be doing that on Instagram. So feel free to check that out, or hopefully you can join us over on Instagram, or if you'd like to follow me over there. We're going to be doing a tarot challenge for April. It's called Magic Unicorn Tarot Challenge. So I'll have links where you can follow me there. And then if, as always, if you'd like to book a reading with me, feel free to go over to my website and you can book a reading, a personal reading. I have tarot readings. I have cards of destiny, relationship readings. They include numerology as well, or cards of destiny. And then also I have a tarot course, an online tarot course. So if you'd like to sign up for that, I have a link to that on my website as well. So that's all my announcements for April. I'm also going to be doing a video eventually on this tarot mat and the different spreads that you can do with it. So
hope you can join us over on Instagram, or just want to let you know all those things are available. Again, thank you so much for watching Yours in the Stars.